All right, so I've got one of our 600 CFM electric choke 4-barrel carburetors from our JEGS performance line. This is called a Street Fighter carburetor. Once we get the 2-barrel pulled off our FE engine, we're gonna install our intake, and then the carburetor installation and initial dial-in is gonna be very similar across the board. So whether you're running a small block or a big block or a 302 Ford, the initial installation, connections, TV cables, kickdown cables, throttle cable, fuel inlet, and then idle adjustment and air fuel adjustments are gonna be the same no matter what you're working on. So follow along while we get this 4-barrel installed and put a little initial tune in it. So all I'm doing right now is I'm making sure that my idle mixture screws are adjusted out the same. I just screwed one in and counted turns. They're both about 6 turns out. So I'm just gonna set them there and we'll baseline from there. Once I get this car running, I'm gonna set the idle screw over here on the side to my desired RPM for idle, which will probably be on this truck, probably between 700 and 800 RPM, maybe. We'll see how that sounds. And then I'm gonna start working the idle mixture screws. And what I wanna see is a little rise in RPM. And once I get that out of one side, I'll go to the other, do that, get them kind of even, and then I'll readjust my idle to bring the RPM back down. And that's a good baseline. You have the capability to adjust the floats, and we also send 4 different jet sizes with each carburetor, so you can get in there and tune it a little further, but you probably don't have to if you're just running like a mild street engine. It should be ready to rock right out of the box. With the carb bolted to the intake manifold, there's just a few connections to finish this off. First, we need to connect our fuel line. Next, we're gonna connect our throttle linkage. We're using the factory throttle pedal and assembly in this Ford truck. This truck is also equipped with a vacuum brake booster, so we're gonna be using the rear port of the carburetor for that. And the last thing we need to do is one electrical connection to operate the electric choke. This is just a 12-volt switch signal, so it could come off the positive side of the coil or any available terminal on the stock fuse panel. With everything finished, the truck fired up and had a pretty good idle right out of the box. A slight adjustment to the idle screw to get our idle down a little bit, and a little bit of playing with the timing, and we're ready for a trip around the block. So if you're looking for a new 4-barrel carburetor for your classic ride, consider the JEGS 600 CFM Street Fighter carburetor. Get yours at jegs.com.
JEGS.